The midterms are Tuesday, November 7th, and you need to go out there in Pennsylvania and vote for Doug Mastriano for governor. Mastriano is an incredibly impressive guy with an incredible resume. He is one of the only politicians on either party that came out vocally against the lockdowns from the beginning. He understood what a disaster it would be for your freedom and what a disaster it would be for your mental health and your children's health and economically to have these lockdowns. And he spoke up even when it was unpopular from the beginning about the need to fight these lockdowns. His opponent, Josh Shapiro, is the Attorney General of the current Tom Wolf administration. They supported these lockdowns. They called you non-essential. They called you a coward if you didn't agree with the lockdowns. They said if you didn't agree with their lockdowns, they would take away your license to operate a business. All the while their friends were considered essential and allowed to do what they wanted. The Wolf administration locked you down and then went and marched with Black Lives Matter, violating their own lockdown orders because they think they're better than you. And Josh Shapiro represents that elitism. That's one set of rules for him and his wealthy friends and another set of rules for you people that are just trying to go out there and work and want to be left alone by your government. Doug Mastriano fought against those lockdowns. He's fighting for energy independence. He's fighting to end the indoctrination of our children and the weaponization of politics against our children, locking them down, taking away their education opportunities, not just physically by not allowing them at school, but also through the indoctrination and sexualization of children at these schools. He's fighting for energy independence and economic independence, freeing up this state to make sure that the economy thrives for everyone, even people that won't vote for him. His policies will be better for the inner city because crime is running rampant, and Mastriano didn't engage in the disastrous defund the police rhetoric that people like the Wolf administration did. And make no mistake about it, Josh Shapiro is just an extension of this disastrous Tom Wolf administration. The Wolf administration devastated us economically. They devastated us with lockdowns. They devastated us with increased crime. And all the while they sneered at you and acted like you were the enemy. They said, what do you want, grandma to die? If you said, I have questions about these lockdowns. Meanwhile, they got their loved ones, people in the Wolf administration, out of long-term care facilities and forced long-term care facilities to accept COVID patients. You were told because you just wanted to go to work and provide for your family that you wanted grandma to die, and then they forced grandma to get ill by forcing COVID patients into these nursing homes. A vote for Doug Mastriano is a vote for freedom. It's a vote for economic independence. It's a vote for you as a parent making the decisions that are best for your children. It's a vote for safety and against the disastrous crime policies that you would see for Josh Shapiro. Don't believe the ads that talk about Doug Mastriano being an extremist. In a world where the people running things think that it's extremist for parents to think that they should do what's best for their children, for people to be able to go to work and have freedom, to have energy independence, that's what the Democrats are calling extremism. Doug Mastriano is a great man who stood up for your rights as an individual to live your own life as you see fit, to be economically independent, and to have control over your own freedom to move and freedom to associate. Josh Shapiro is against that. He's an extension of the Wolf administration, and an election for him would be an election of the disastrous policies of Tom Wolf that would set this state back in both freedom and economically for years to come. So get out there on Tuesday the 7th and make sure you're voting for Doug Mastriano.